Are you considering becoming a vegetarian? Allie's in the kitchen now with more on the benefits and the need to know information before you give up meat altogether.
Vegetarianism is growing in popularity, but it's not always the healthiest diet to follow. So we have nutritionist Lisa Fazio here to break down the pros and cons of being a vegetarian.
Exactly. It's really popular. You know, you pick up any of the tabloids and celebrities are becoming vegetarians. You've been writing books about it, young girls. So I'm here to kind of talk about the pros and cons because being a vegetarian is not always the healthiest thing, if you can believe it.
Why do you think it's becoming more popular? Is it a way to lose weight, or people just think it's going to help them maybe not get diseases, or why do you think that is?
That's a great question. I mean, sometimes it's about animal rights. You know, it kind of goes in phases. It becomes very popular. It's sort of a hippie thing way back. And for some people, it's animal rights. For some people, they just want to get healthier because animal products do have cholesterol. So sometimes it's for heart disease. And to be honest, some of these young girls in their teenage years are just saying, oh, my favorite celeb is a vegetarian, so I'm going to be vegetarian. So there's a lot of different reasons why people go vegetarian.
And that can be bad if they're not getting the right nutrients in their body. All right, so how can we do this the right way?
Good, great. The thing to keep in mind is that fruits and vegetables do not have any protein. And you need about 50 to 80 grams of protein a day. So if you're an athlete or you work out, you might even need up to 100 grams of protein a day. So vegetables that have like maybe 1 or 2 grams, fruit has 0, pasta 1 or 2 grams, your starch. So this is where, I mean, how the heck do you get 80 to 100 if you're eating all these vegetables? And I'll talk about alternative sources, but there are different types of vegetarians. So we have vegetarians who are what we call lacto-ovo. There's a lot of fancy names. And those individuals will eat dairy products, lacto for lactose, and eggs, ovo. So that's a lacto-ovo. Then you have those that will eat fish. So some vegetarians will just eat fish for their protein and do a lot of veggies. Those are called pescatarians. Again, a lot of scientific terminology, but coming from pescado for Spanish word for fish, pescatarians. And then you have the hardcore vegans. I mean, these individuals will only eat vegetarian-based proteins, and those individuals really are sometimes lacking in protein.
All right.
So how do we do it?
How?
Shakes, and when I have clients that come to me because I'm a registered dietitian, and sometimes I'll have people who are vegetarians that come to me on how to get adequate protein, smoothies and shakes are a really good way to get a lot. And I get questions about which protein powder, right? You go to the health food store and there's like 50 choices.
Because there's like is whey protein from animals?
Great question. It's derived from milk. So in essence, yes, it is. And so then there's soy protein. Whey protein, actually, a lot of bodybuilders use whey protein because it is derived from, you know, animal or milk. But then those that are dairy intolerant can't do the whey. You get really bloated. The one that I found, which is out there, has about 45 grams of protein in a smoothie. So, you know, 2 of those and you're at your 100, just about. And then some protein powders only have 10. So you really want to look at getting the most bang for your buck and maybe the least amount of sugars. And I also throw in peanut butter in my smoothies, which will give you another 10 grams of protein. And for a base, again, a lot of vegetarians go dairy-free, right? So you don't want to maybe use milk. So there's almond milk, which I like to use. We talked about, you know, sweetened versus unsweetened. I just go to the sweetened because it adds a little flavor. And coconut water. Huge trend right now.
I see that everywhere. Like, I never heard of it, and now it's everywhere.
You're right. It is everywhere. It's become the new popular drink because it's loaded with potassium, and it's great for hydration. It actually helps bring the water into your cells. Athletes are drinking it. There's tons of brands out there. There's canned, but I like Vita Coco just because it holds on to the most nutrients. So I put that in my shakes.
Okay, and really quick, what are a couple of these other things?
Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory here. Vegetarians go with things like tofu and ground veggie crumbles, protein bars. The main thing is you want to get 60 to 80 grams of protein a day, and make sure you take your supplements as well. Be complex, see a registered dietitian, and you can go to my website and I can help you out with your diet.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It's really important to make sure you're getting all the nutrients you need if you do choose to be a vegetarian. So if you want more information about nutrition from Lisa, you can go to our website, fox5standard.com, and click on the See Now tab. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot.